Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee. The Jedi Master and SWTOR producer Keith has once again been on the forums answering community questions, and there were a couple in particular that I wanted to discuss here in this video. The individual asking the questions sort of started to talk about if SWTOR was going to return to the roots of the game. Now, the two questions that were asked, question number one was, does the SWTOR dev team believe that we will ever return to form in operations, with ops being, let's say, 5 bosses on launch opposed to the 1 boss every month? And then question number 2 was, will the game ever return to its MMO roots, having full explorable planets with quest lines like in the Shadow of Revan or in vanilla? Keith responded by saying, we are returning to our MMO roots, but as everyone knows, we focused on story development and left most MMO content alone for the past couple of years. To change our direction, we had to retool, reorganize, hire new talent, and get everyone on board with the changed direction. That takes time. So we made the choice and decided to release the operation boss encounters one at a time. This gave us more time to design, polish, test, and get insight directly from our players versus making everyone wait all year before we released the 5 bosses. I can definitely say that the feedback that I've been receiving personally here on YouTube and Twitch, a lot of people are very confused and not very happy about the whole 1 boss per month thing. If we actually go back to a couple of months ago when the devs first announced this thing, they actually made the comment of, we made this based on player decisions, but I really don't know that many people who actually told them that we would like to see the bosses one at a time. I think now that they're trying to open up on it just a little bit more, it's starting to make more sense on why they went the way that they did. But moving forward, it's going to be interesting to see if they do indeed go back to that old school method. And I wonder, this expansion that's coming out here at the end of the year, is that going to have another full raid? Somehow, I don't think so. I don't see that happening. I think we'll probably get another full raid next year where they will release all 5 bosses, but I don't see one coming with this next expansion. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but I just personally don't see it. Moving on, let's go back to the rest of Keith's comment. He went on to say, it was an easy decision as we knew we were going to be criticized while impacting progression efforts, but honestly, it was the right call. We're discussing future content, how to release it, what's going to be included, and when, but we won't be ready to disclose our next year's plans for a while. I know it's vague, yet it gives you at least some idea as to where we are headed. So he doesn't really talk about the whole planet thing very much. I think of the 2 questions that were asked, he pretty much stuck with the answering kind of on the operation and sort of what their future on that is going to be. It was such an uproar. I think it's a mistake that they won't make again. Moving forward, they will continue to do more operations at probably as quick as they possibly can. And I also think something like more flashpoints will also be coming out. It's going to be really nice to check out this one for Imbara, and hopefully it's really good. It's got some really nice bosses in it, and it also has a nice length. And I think, and this is just my opinion, but I think what they might do moving forward is if they have a little bit of extra development time, that's where they might do the quicker uprisings. And so they'll basically say, okay, we don't have enough time for another raid or another flashpoint. Let's go ahead and see if we can use that extra time to maybe throw in like an extra uprising or something. But who knows? We will just have to wait and see how this all develops. But I do think we have some really interesting times ahead for Star Wars The Old Republic. Yep, we'll just have to wait and see how it all unfolds. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That'll go ahead and do it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.